here we are
Yeah.
with a capacity-based approach to measurement. You can really roar inside of your organization. And that's exactly what happened this morning as we were releasing this new
Yep.
piece of functionality and leader population of the platform.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's perfect segue to kind of, how we wanted to talk about the big idea for today's session, right? When
Yeah.
we originally kind of discussed this, the kind of the big idea is, and I love your language around, this capacity-based approach to leadership development,
Mhm.
right? Which then gives us so many degrees of freedom. It takes us away from from the project-based mindset or the check the box and the flavor of the month and episodic approach to leadership development. It lifts and shifts that away from that paradigm to a paradigm that is more programmatic, that is really thinking longer term, that's like thinking continuous, that's thinking of, being more surgical around which parts of the muscle need to be developed so that we get the required or the intended growth that organizations are looking for. So I love that language around capacity based approach to leadership development. It's almost
Yeah.
as important in my mind, and it's as what do you call that, as impactful in my mind as when we say modern leadership, right? It defines modern leadership in many ways. And the big idea is that, okay, great, we get it, we get the capacity based approach to leadership development. The big idea is, how do we operationalize it?
Hmm.
How do
Yes.
we operationalize that approach, right?
Hmm.
And frankly, what happened today with Charlie on that conversation, and why we decided that we wanted to kind of use that as our segue into the Zoomcast today, is really about the fact that we were able to create very quick to insight, visuals, if
Yes.
you may,
Yes.
right? And guess what? Those visuals didn't just make themselves up. They were based on analytics that were driven by granular data that was collected for this specific leadership
Hmm.
cohort we were looking at, right?
Hmm.
And that's the idea here. When we say the big idea of operationalizing, capacity-based approach to leadership development, what we're really saying is that we want to upskill analytics in the leadership development space. That's what we want to do.
Hmm.
And when we say upskill analytics in the leadership development space, we have specific roadmaps, we have specific points of view, and we have specific ideas, and we have a tool and a platform that we are bringing to bear to do that exact same thing.